Good morning, everybody who's not watching. Welcome to Quarantine Drumming with Tristan, Part 7. It's a wonderful Thursday morning. I assume I haven't actually gone outside yet, but it seems like it's sunny in Austin, Texas. I'm glad to be here. I'm a little tired, but I'm fine. I'm pushing through for y'all. Um, this morning, we're going to do kind of the same thing we did on Tuesday, which is we're going to play through a nice, easy warm up to get the day started. And then we'll do some other, something kind of new. Well, it's new for some people, maybe. We'll do something kind of new. And I'll have an easy-ish version, and then a medium-ish version, and then a hard-ish version. And I'm going to throw in a couple of other things into our warm-up that maybe you haven't seen. So it'll be a bunch of old and hopefully some new for those who haven't seen these things before. Great. Here we go. We're going to start with the classic and the thing we always start with, 8, 8, 16. 8, 8, 16, 8, 8, 16, stop. We've done this pretty much every day. So unless this is your first day on Quarantine Drumming with Tristan, you've seen this before. Here we go. We're at 120. My metronome volume is too low. Here we go. One, two, ready, go. Again. Stretch the hands. Good morning. Good morning, hands. Good morning, transition. Great. Let's go a little bit faster. 130. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good morning, stick click by accident. Again. Good morning, others incidental stick click. Okay, let's go up one more. 140. Here we are. 1, 2, 1, 2. One more time. Okay. Hopefully you're feeling kind of okay. Maybe a little better than me. My hands are a little weird this morning, but whatever. All right, let's do the same exercise a little bit slower. And we're going to make it a Bucks version. So everything's going to be an accent and a tap. Again, we've done this before. So unless this is your first time tuning in, you know what we're about to do. And if it is your first time tuning in, you'll catch on. It'll be fine. We're down to 120 now. And this is 8, 8, 16 with accents. 1, 2, 1, 2. Accents, go. It's a hitting your sticks kind of morning for me. Again, 2, Now, as we've talked about in the past, you can do variations on this of all types. We're going to do something a little bit different this morning than we have done. It's not necessarily way different than anything we've done. We just haven't done this specific variation before. But we're going to do paradiddle diddles over the bucks. Paradiddle diddle being right, left, left, left. This is going to be a little weird because I want to keep the bucks format, so the accent isn't going to be on the first note. It's going to be okay. Now there's a couple ways we can handle the transition. We can either triple the right hand or left hand, so or whichever hand you're moving on to, you can triple it from the diddle back into the accent, or you could just end on the hand you were just on. So and then transition on the next eighth note to the next hand. So again, that looks like oops. Either of those are pretty tricky, so we're going to go kind of slow on this one. Hopefully I won't mess up, but no promises. We'll see. I'm going to slow us down to maybe 110. And I'm not going to do the triple hand transition. I'm just going to do end on the same hand I was on and then shift on the next eighth note. Here we go. 1, 2. Let's see if we can pull it off. I did not pull that off at all. I kept the format, but my sticking was all over the place. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Again, sticking all over the place, but I'm getting closer. If you're already succeeding at this, great job. This is a hard one. It's not necessarily hard chops-wise, like the hands. It's just hard to keep track of which hand you're supposed to be on. Here we go. 1, 2. There we go. In case it wasn't clear, on Quarantine Drumming with Tristan, pretty much everything I try, I thought of either in the moment or the night before and didn't practice it. That's why you see a lot of, oh, let's try this, and then I totally blow it. There's an authenticity in that I haven't done some of this stuff before, and I'm just trying it out with y'all. So you get to see me mess up a lot. That's good and bad, I guess. That was kind of fun. I want to do it faster. This is 130. Just one time, unless I blow it, and then we'll probably do it twice. And 1, 2, 1, 2. Once you get the hang of it, it's really not that bad. I feel kind of dumb for messing it up so many times before. Anyway, let's move on. So, last Tuesday, so 2 days ago, we did some basic chicken and a roll, working on our doubles. We're going to do that a couple times, and then I want to show you something a little bit different in the chicken and a roll world. So, this is, let's go 90. No, let's go 80. A little on the slow side. We're going to do good old chicken and roll, and we'll repeat it. So twice in length. If you don't know what that is, just follow along. You'll catch it. And 1, 2, 1, 2, Again, and 1, 2. Great. Okay, let me show you something. Again, some of you have probably seen this before, but if you haven't, it's a cool thing to work on. We're going to do the exact same exercise, but instead of normal diddles, da, 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 right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. We're going to do what's called inverting the diddles, which is where you do right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right. So you're still doing doubles, 2 notes on each hand, but instead of jumping right in on them, you throw in 1 note first, and then you do doubles. So it's like the exact same thing you were doing, but like offset a little bit. I don't know why I did that. I don't think that was helpful at all, but whatever. You're just offsetting the diddles by adding 1 extra note at the beginning, which means you're ending with a double that goes and 1. Right? So the result is it looks like this. Cool? Let's do that really slowly. 1, 2, 1, 2. Cool. Okay, let's go faster. Let's go back to 80, which is where we were. I'm going to do it off the left because I feel like it. You can do whatever you want, but same exercise. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2. That was terrible. One more time. Once again, a demonstration that I do a lot of things on the fly on this show that I've never done before. I've never done that off the left hand. I thought it'd be easy. Turns out it's a little bit tricky. I want to talk about invert rolls applications. Invert roll applications for a second. Inverted rolls, you might think like, oh, cool. What's the point of playing those and then dropping my stick? Good question. First of all, don't drop your stick. Second, well, number one, they're just kind of interesting and cool and give you something challenging. But number two, you can do some things that would normally be more difficult to do with inverted rolls. So, for instance, I've heard a lot of snare drummers and drum set players play this guy really fast. So, and that's hard. That's hard to do, like all of those up and downs. Right? But if you do an inverted roll, it's the same thing. It's just you're diddling. And I'm accenting the right hand. So you get the same sound with like 25% of the work. All right. So if you want to create that kind of feel on your drum set part, or just for the heck of it on your snare drum, you can do it without working very hard because you're just accenting your right hand and then playing an inverted roll. You can do the opposite, accent the left hand. Right. So those are inverted roles. Great. Okay, today's new thing is straight up stolen out of a book by a man named George Lawrence Stone. I've mentioned him before. He wrote Stick Control, which is really important drumming book. He wrote another book though called Accents and Rebounds, which is also another really important drum book that I don't have with me. So again, I look unprepared. It's buried somewhere. Anyway, this is what we're going to do. We're going to come up with an accent pattern for some eighth notes that's going to be pretty easy to follow. So this will be the easy version of this, and then I'll show you how it gets trickier with the medium and the hard version. So easy version, we're just going to play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and twice. Make that 4 times. That's it. Yeah, that's the easy version. It's very easy. Let's do that again. We're going to set the metronome though. So this is 130. Let's play it again. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. 4 times total. So this is 2. Let's do it off the left. Great. Yay. Yeah. Really easy. If you're thinking, okay, this, whatever, it's going to get a lot harder. So we're not going to change anything. Accents are going to stay the same. Rhythm's going to stay the same. We're going to change the sticking, which is kind of what the whole point of this is. That was just singles, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now we're going to do doubles. Right. So let me go really slowly through that. The accent pattern is the exact same, but instead of going right, left, right, left, right, left, we're going to go right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left through the whole thing. That's it. All right. So this is really just a huge puzzle for the mind, is trying to keep your sticking consistent, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, while playing an accent pattern that does not line up with that sticking. There is a pattern to it if you can catch it, but mostly you're just going to have to think really hard through the whole thing. So let's do it again pretty slow, and then we're going to go back to our 130 tempo and see if we can pull it off there. All right, here we go. 1, 2, this speed. 1, 2. 3 times. 4 times. Let's do it off the left. 1, 2. There you go. All right, back to 130. And 1, 2, 1, 2. Off the left. That's pretty much it. So we'll call that the medium version. Here's the cool thing about this. Um, it's the same thing. You can really just plug in whatever sticking you want to work on it, right? So the hard version will just be a harder sticking, or a more involved sticking. You'll see in a second what I have for this morning, but it doesn't matter. You can put in anything you want. If you want to do like 4 on each hand, right? If you want to do paradiddles, right? And then, unlike some things where doing it off the left doesn't make a huge difference, doing it off the left makes a big difference here. So you can do every sticking you've done starting on the left, and it'll be a very different feel than it was on the right. Oops. Right? If you want to get really complicated, which I'm not going to do, you could do a sticking that doesn't line up with however many notes we've got. So we're doing, I guess, 2 measures worth of eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and yeah. So you could do like a paradiddle diddle, which doesn't line up with however many eighth notes that is, and then maybe just do 4 at the end. Let's see. Oh, actually, paradiddle diddle is not a great idea because with that particular sticking, it's going to be the same thing over and over again. So maybe don't do that. But the point is, you could do any sticking you want, make your life complicated, / get better, right? All right, last one. We're going to do inverted doubles like we did earlier, but with this sticking now. So it's going to go. Oops. Like that. Let's go nice and slow, and then we'll go fast. Here we go. Inverted doubles with the accent pattern we've been doing. Let's do it off the left. There you go. Another thing about this, you can change the sticking to make it harder. You can also just change the accent pattern. So I could do. Right, that's a new one, and then do that in like doubles. Or whatever sticking I want, right? The possibilities are kind of endless. He in the book, Mr. Stone, kind of gives you his ideas, and they're great, and you should do it because he's fantastic, and that book's amazing. But really, you can do whatever you want. You can invent whatever accent pattern you want, and then whatever sticking you want, and put them together, and give yourself a headache. All right, last thing, we're going to do the inverted doubles. But we're going to go back to 130, which is where we were. Here we go, and 1, 2, 1, 2. Already messed up. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. No, hang on. And 1, 2, 1, 2. I am all over the place. I swear, I kind of practiced this last night, but 130 is pretty quick. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready, go. All right. That's a tough one. I didn't even try it on the left hand. So there you go. There's the thing for the day. Come up with an accent pattern that fits in, I guess we did two measures of eighth notes. Come up with the sticking, put them together, have a fun time. Yeah. Thank you for joining Quarantine Drumming with Tristan, part 7. I'll see you next week on Tuesday at 8:15ish for part 8. Until then, have a great weekend. Wash your hands, stay healthy, and I will see you later. Goodbye.